Big up everybody in YouTube land. Hope you're all doing well and all good. Cole Palmer is cold as ice, willing to sacrifice his penalties for nobody. The Blues Brothers episode 14. Let's do this, APT. Well. We are doing a Blues Brothers stream, and me and him are not depressed. Would you, Adam and Eve it?
Oh, it's a good day to celebrate, man.
It is a clean sheet. Can you believe that? A clean sheet, bro.
6 goals.
I know.
I feel like I'm back in 2005 now.
You know what I mean? It's the special one in the dugout. You know what I mean? It feels crazy. It feels crazy. F5, and F5.
Brock Lesnar style.
You know what I mean? JPT.
Exactly.
Hey, big up, Budgie. How you doing, brother? Are you well? How you doing, sir? Oh, you're a Savoy. Better than you're doing, frying pan. Tough one to take against our West London rivals yesterday, wasn't it, Budgie?
Yeah. It was a crazy Sunday.
In the house. Yeah, it was. It was. And I'm not being funny at home. I think that's one of the oddest games I think I've seen for West Ham. Evening, boys. Well done on the win. Likewise, big up, Andy. Thank you for killing the Spuds 4-0. Oh, Elias, big up, bro. How you doing? Well played, Chelsea. With great credit. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you will bounce back against that Newcastle result. Was a stiff one to take. Don't take it. Like, plenty more games to come. Stepsy in the building as well. Big up, Wolfie and JPT.
Big up, Stepsy.
How you doing? Well, and Elias, big up to yourself, brother. I hope you're doing well. The Fantastic Six, he says down the yeah. We're not gonna at the minute. It's the Fantastic Four. The problem is there's only one member, Cole Palmer. You know what I mean? He's Mr. Fantastic. He's the Invisible Woman.
Fantastic Four is COLE. Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
Everyone else, don't touch his penalties.
Exactly.
I can't believe it. And oh my god. What was going to be a perfect game just gets ruined by that one moment.
JPT, Andy asks, is that a road cone you're smoking?
Kind of little thing I made in art class today.
Art class? Jesus Christ. Fantastic stuff from Palmer tonight. And there was, and it was shit for show from the Hammers. Yeah, it was, Budgie. And if you were at the game, do let us know. That must have really been a kick in the teeth because I'm not gonna. How did Antonio miss? Did anyone see Antonio's miss? Oh my! When I saw that, I was like, did he really just boot it over the bar? Like, really? Like, okay, professional footballer and all that. Elias says, I hate them wholeheartedly. Who's them? Is that us you're talking about? I don't know. JP Cole is Mr. Penalty.
I think
so. Anyway, wait. So out of the 20 goals he scored, he got 9 penalties. What about the other 11? Big up Stepsy though. Is it like we were fighting over Astrid's knickers? Don't that penalty. Right, let's start on the penalty. Right.
Yeah, let's get it out the way.
Let's just hang on 1 minute. Andy says Werner's missed 2 chances on Saturday. Yep. I think I would have scored, bro. Look, man. I told Arsenal fans, look, why is it that Kai Havertz went to Arsenal and Timo Werner went to Spurs? I don't know what North London was thinking. Didn't they see what they did in West? We've had this conversation so many times. It's a joke. But yes, let's start off with the penalty. And Astrid's like fighting over Astrid's knickers. What a metaphor. And just to make sure that I've covered everyone, big up Anthony as well, who dropped up a little message before the stream started. Big up Anthony. Hope you're doing well. And Madame herself, Miss Melina, was in the building. Shame we didn't start the stream earlier, but hope you're doing well as well. Of course, like all of you missed. Sorry about that. But, Mama Flossie in the building as well. I hope you're doing as well. DJ Crane, hope all you beautiful people are doing good and well. Here you go. Budgie says, yes, I was there. It was heartbreaking to see. Fulham have taken 6 points with 7 goals from us with nothing in return. Bro, I know. I hear your pain, man. I hear you. It's like watching Chelsea. Like that's just like it just sinks. Like I know. Agreeing that it's all been amazing. Has to be playing in June. Yeah. For England, I hope he's able to finish his misses off better.
I mean, and I'll say this though, in defense of Fulham, I mean, or defense of West Ham, because it wasn't a good result for them. Fulham have looked like they've been looking not so bad these last couple of weeks. I think they have one loss in the last four. I mean, they battered Spurs. They put 3.
Werner, right? Because he reads Werner. For a second, I was like, how does Andy know so much about me? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's. I would say like West Ham just caught Fulham at a bad time. It's
it was
looking better than they have all season.
But Aji, do me a favor. Let me know what you think is going to happen in Europe though, because I'm not being funny. I'll tell you what. If he gets further on in Europe, like you never know, all's going to be forgiven for Moisey. But yeah, and on him, on Timo Werner about not being able to finish. Tell us something we don't know, bro. Like you know what I mean. I've seen kids eat their dinner and finish that off better than I've seen Timo Werner score goals, mate. Trust me. It's a horror show watching Timo and Kai Havertz, by the way, because I'm not being funny here. Hands in my heart for the Arsenal fans, man. I feel for you guys yesterday, relying on Kai Havertz up front, 3-1 on ones, and then you finally see what we've been seeing and complaining about for the last 3 years: the fact the guy never finishes his dinner. So like, just when you need it. Like him and Werner have that same thing. When you need them, they're not there.
I'll say this: of Kai Havertz, out of the 3, between him, Timo, and Werner, I mean, he's having the better season. It seems like once our players have to leave England, because look at the ones that are in Italy right now; they're killing it. Pulisic is like on the score sheet almost every game.
Mm-hmm.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek's having like a renaissance over there.
Well, AC Milan has been like our B team because they've got Ruben, they had Giroud, they had Tomori, they had obviously Pulisic. They had 4. Am I missing anybody? It's obvious West Ham won't get European again unless we finish top 7 or 8. The 3 teams have games in hand. Yes, we do. But if you win the Europa League, because is it the Europa League you're in, right? If you somehow manage to win it, or the Europa League conference again, I'm not sure if you're.
No, they won conference, I think, to qualify for.
Yeah, I know, but they might have dropped out of it. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I can't remember if they might have dropped out of it or not, where they finished in their group. But anyway. Back to Chelsea. And yeah, JP. Well, yeah, hang on.
That was bothering me.
One was it Europa League?
It's Europa, but they're down 2-0 to Leverkusen. Big up to Leverkusen. Oh my, the scenes. 127 years, and they all with Mr. Alonso, man. Can you
imagine that though? Being in your first season at Leverkusen, winning the title, and going unbeaten.
And still, how many games left to play?
I think they got about 2, 3.
Let's finish strong. That's what they should be going for. But
the thing is, that Bayern team ain't exactly average, and I'm not sure if it's bad management. Oh, big up Rosie as well.
Yeah, Rosie.
How you doing? Hope the chat are well. Magnificent win today. Yes, it was, man. Though I near another player leaves Arteta and wins a trophy. Oh, he's talking about Mr. Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, big pivotal player for that Leverkusen side though. Yeah, they have ballers all over in that team.
They do. Stepsy says about the Leverkusen result. Yeah, they're not going to score. No, but West Ham on their day they can bully a lot of teams, man. It just depends. I've seen crazier things happen, bro. I've seen crazier things happen. But right. Back to Chelsea. Now, normally we'd go through the whole process of going through the game, but I think because of it shows what we always said, nursery FC, when we talk about Chelsea recently. And I tell you what, nothing typifies that more than that penalty. Now, JP, would you like to start?
I'm going to start talking about this penalty and do this right. So.
And it's Hennessy as well. Go on, JPT.
You got to drink. I haven't drank Henny in such a long time.
I was just about to say, just to let you know, viewers, he was drinking that bottle last week as well, and when we just drew, so he's still just drinking heavily. It's got nothing to do with him bragging, all right?
That was just whiskey. This was just me. Like, okay, I could have a celebratory drink for once.
You know what I mean? I don't have to cry about my team at the same time. Like,
okay, so why isn't this issue still resolved after what happened with Sterling? Look, if Poch really doesn't have a designated penalty taker, he needs to have that addressed in make it like crystal clear known. It's Palmer. Stop. Look, I get it that we're up. The game's pretty much already wrapped up and locked in. But
hang on, wait. Steps, you don't have to go nowhere. We were agreeing. I was just like putting what you said earlier about Leverkusen. We doubt it. Yeah. We're not. We hope none of us think Leverkusen are going to throw that away. But it's just football, innit? Sometimes you never know. Dude, we were 3-1 down from Napoli at one time. Then we went to Stamford Bridge and beat them 4-1. So you know it can happen. Yeah, you're more than welcome to stay, bro. You're always what everyone is. You know that, my bro. Don't feel bad. Please, always chip in.
Damn.
But yeah, but
I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh man, so he was on Medwecky's side, I'm sure.
Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry.
It's cool. But yeah, no. Poch just having notes throughout the whole team. Our penalty taker is Palmer. Anyone else could be a free kick taker. Anyone else could be whatever. But I get it. You know, when the game's done, why not let the no. Play with the intention that you're just going to keep going. Get this. You know. Why were they going to take it? To get our confidence, to get their confidence up, to get their numbers up. All right. Well, we have at least a player that's competing for top goal scorer. I think he's one behind, or is he level with Holland at this point?
Who?
Palmer.
Isaac. Oh, Palmer. I'm not sure actually.
Because they had a little picture of throughout the game. It's like every time Palmer scores, like okay, well he's getting closer to Holland. I think with that last goal, I think he's either one behind Holland or he's on level with Holland at this moment. Which
that's mad, isn't it? Consider one of our players at the minute actually doing something. Seems weird, doesn't it?
A team that can go for the trouble one more time compared to a team that's doing its hardest to get out of 10th. Now we build a little bit of. Granted, you would hope that a day like or with a win like this, it was gonna take us out of 9th.
Hang on, sorry. If you're feeling bad, Budgie, thank you for stopping by, bro. Yes. Can the chat as well big up Budgie as well? Please, bro. Yeah, if he's not feeling well and he's not well, just any time this guy spends with me, I'm more so grateful for, mate. So if you've got if you need me, bro, you got my number. Just shout me up. Just shout me. I'll give you a message in the morning. See how you're doing, bro. My good. Oh, dude, please, man. I hope you're so well.
You will look out for each other.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I tell you what. Out of all the people I've met, yeah, if there's one person I have to say took to me and was very kind to me, this guy's a top. I can't even. There's no superlatives I can say how much of a nice guy this guy is, and he's a West Ham fan as well. Come on. Right. Thank you, Stepsy. Thank you, Andy. And of course, thank you, DJ Crane. Top gents, man. Thank you. I appreciate all three of you. Thank you for that. Because Budgie is very important to me. He's a very, very, very nice guy, man. And it's important that I make you. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Stepsy. Thank you. You're beautiful people, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Good night, Budgie, man. I'll text you in the morning, man. I hope you're doing well. Seriously. Good luck with you. I hope your chemo went all right. Seriously. Big up, man. Sorry, JPT, you were saying. I apologize, bro.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You know, Budgie, took the time to come to the channel, so of course, he's needing rest. You don't even need an explanation, Budgie, but we appreciate you. Thoughts and prayers are with you, of course.
100 all the time. The little, like Rosie said, the little heart symbol. 100%, my man. 100.
But yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
So I guess to continue, it goes to show that there's still, our young players, their age is showing. Because that was just levels of immaturity that did not need to happen. So big up Bargav.
Big up Bargav, man. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, big Andy says if you can help in any way, Budgie, even if it's just by ear, mate. I've got huge ears for a reason. Big up. Nah, that's another solid guy, man. Yeah, I tell you what, I can't wait until Andy gets because I'll tell you what, man. I hope I can do his first super chat. Top guy, man. A big up Bargav. Hope you're well, my bro. So, commiserations on yesterday, man. We told you not to rely on Kai Havertz.
No, but that game was just bad for the lineup. You could tell from Arsenal's
Nah, I tell you what, if there is one person right now I think deserves to get out of all those Arsenal players who deserves to get shot when he leaves the Emirates, it's definitely got to be Gabriel Jesus. That guy, he was like a pantomime villain yesterday, man. It's like, what did he do? Like, just literally. Andrew's a second nap. Big up, Stepsy. Thank you. God bless, mate.
I
Thank
thought
you
you were
for
gonna
that.
say Zinchenko because my God,
Well, to
he
be
had
honest, no, I know Zinny left the space for the second goal, but to be honest, Arsenal's problems in the first half.
Mhm.
Like, Arteta, why did you take Odegaard off? He was the only one balling for us. What are you doing? Like,
You
what
guys
are
were
you
leaning for
watching?
a goal. I didn't get that either, but it was you saw it something. I looked like Arteta was maybe thinking ahead too because they had the Champions League matchup with Bayern, but
Nah, man. Finish the dinner, bro.
they laid it exactly like
Finish the
you
dinner.
guys were thinking the whole time. 7 finals left, 8 finals left. It's how is
man.
this a final if you were thinking about another game?
That's one of those ones. That's one of those things you play.
In front of you.
Yeah, you play your strongest team. You got 4 or 5 substitutes. If you can get the job done after 60, 70, you take everybody off.
And now they're at risk of trying to think of hate to say it, bigger fish to fry. Now they might lose both. Now they might lose both because they were focused. They weren't focused on the game that was presented to them that day. They were thinking.
Wait. Hey, who's this? Who's this? Who said wait. Who said he wouldn't be talking about nothing? Big up deals. What are you saying, my G?
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, bro?
You went missing, bruv. You've been missing for a couple of weeks.
Bro, I've just been busy, man. I've just been busy, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been busy in life and that.
It's gotta do big things, man.
I'm saying.
I hear you, man. How are you?
Things going on, bro. I've been good things going on. That
Absolutely, Stepsy.
Good things going on in that store. I've moved houses and that stuff, you know.
Yeah, you told me. You told me.
Everything's going good in that store. What are you saying?
All right, well, I'm gonna ask you quickly. I'm gonna quickly get you jump into this conversation, right?
Yeah,
tell me what you think of the penalty incident in terms of not like obviously how he was fouled, but in terms of when it came to Madueke, Jackson, and him all arguing about who's going to take the penalty. I want to hear your thoughts on that.
That's down to the manager. It's down to the manager because look, he should not be standing there like he was standing there like he didn't know what to do. Like it was a bit confusing to say that your manager is not doing nothing to do anything about the situation, you know, and that's down to strict structure. That's how that is how the strict structure is, yeah, and the mentality. That's why there's not been no chemistry in the mentality in these players because there's none of them. There's none of that in these players. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was down to the manager, I don't think these players would be arguing.
Well, isn't he the designated penalty taker anyway? And that was why it was kind of odd.
He's the unofficial. That's the thing. Poch needs to make it crystal clear because really, is it known that he is the designated penalty taker? For us back then, it was Jorginho.
The problem is he's not given the authority to tell the players who's the penalty taker. That's what he needs to do. He needs to tell the players Palmer's our penalty taker. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. Right. We know who our penalty taker is. You know what I'm saying?
Right, well, hang on. Well, let me ask you.
Situation to say, we have to change to a player. Go on.
Oh, thank you, Budgie. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. Before I go, I have to say that Wolfie, aka Simon, is genuinely one of the nicest and coolest people on YouTube. We'll definitely put something together for a game at the bridge. I'm hoping to be there, bro. Anytime you want to spare me, bro, I'm more than happy. And thank you, bro. Much. Thank you. Like that's humbled me. I appreciate what you just said. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, 100%. Thank you, Stepsy too. Big up, Budgie. Good night, mate. Sleep well. I'll text you tomorrow. Thank you. I'll text you in the morning, mate. For fuck's sake, bro, Sif, how much did you pay him? Not enough. Not enough for him to come out with stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, not enough. But I do appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, you deals. You were saying. I apologize, but sorry. It's just I got so much respect for him. I had to say it. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. The problem that we have is the manager, bro. Because if you look at it, yeah, in a situation, right, he should be guiding the players and telling them, look, this is our penalty taker. You can't just say, like, an organizer say that disorganized and say whoever's taking our penalty taker is that it should be chosen by the players. No, it should be guidance by the manager. He's the manager for a reason. In a JP and Wolf.
The deals. How much of that goes to the captain as well? Because honestly, we're
Connor was there.
He was there. He went there, but I think this he should have reacted sooner, because I feel like that went on for way too long. It shouldn't have to take Poch telling Connor, unless if Connor went straight to it, seeing this all go down. Props to him, but it just goes to show like there needs to be that authority. If he's like, this is final. It looked like they were still arguing with Conor Gallagher to make a case to take the penalty. No, we know who the penalty taker is. Deals is right. It goes from the manager, but I also want to make sure that the captain of the team is also acknowledged in this or his role.
Well, anyway, what Deal said. Do you reckon if Poch would have been shouting and screaming from the touchline, it might have been viewed differently?
Yes, 100%.
And explain to me why you think that would have been. What is that? What you think about it? Because I know Deals, me and JPT all feel kind of the same when it comes down to it. It's kind of like we want Poch to take responsibility and be a leader for these boys because they are quite young, and it's just. Do we think is that what we want to see if Poch is here for the meantime? Is that what we both want to? All three of us want to see from him. Is like, do we want to see more aggression, more being a leader, more taking control?
100%. Because that showing is showing us that we're disorganized in our setup. You know what I'm saying? We're disorganized. Like out of the players, like the players have the mentality to argue about who's taking a penalty. That's crazy. That's disorganized. That's you know what I'm saying. I prefer our manager to organize to know who's taking our penalty. You know what I'm saying?
But how much of a factor comes into their age?
We had a player like Georgie. Like we had players in the manager and organization before the ownership. This ownership came. You know what I'm saying? We had organization to say who's taking over.
Well, hang on. I want to ask you. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. On that, I want to ask you two both a question. Right? Do you think we got rid of Jorginho and Cesar Azpilicueta too quickly?
Well, I mean, Aspie. If Aspie should have stayed for one more, but I mean, he was already pushing. He already extended more than he needed to because. I would love to have the leadership there right now, but would he been able to keep up? Yeah,
because I'm not being funny. So. At least I reckon because tactically, at least he had the nous. He knew when to stay and when to go up. Mm-hmm. There's one thing I will say about it. If it wasn't for the fact he was getting older, wasn't it, and he was hitting 34, 35, we would have kept him. Because I'm not being funny. One thing about it is, right?
The whole point is we should have bought experience. Replacements.
Oh, we know that. We've spoken about that many times. I agree.
That's what I would have said. By experience, players that know what a leadership is. You know what I'm saying?
About your thoughts on it, JPT?
I mean, it is disorganized, but I think it's also due to age as well. Like their immaturity really showed. If we need a reminder that these are young players, I mean, it's right then and there because it's even if they're not told this, I mean, you should just have the know-how of you have to know that this is recognized, this is best for the team, and this is what the manager would want. But we do need that leader present, and we would hope that Silva. But either way, Silva's going to be leaving this summer.
Right.
And who's going to be left to choose from?
Because on the penalty situation, I want my say on this quickly, right? What a bunch of fucking idiots.
Babies, man.
Because one thing I will say, right? It's bad enough when you've got one player pushing and shoving, trying to get the ball off the person who you know is going to take the penalty. To have two of them doing it, with Madueke there as well, Jackson there as well, it's like, but I'm not even being funny. Like, even I, as Conor Gallagher, would have been telling them to piss off because I'm not being funny. There's no reason why Carl Palmer needs to hand that ball over.
Exactly.
None. Absolutely none. I don't care if you're having a bad season, you're struggling, right? I'm more younger than, but because he's younger than both of them, isn't he? Yeah, what's up?
You know what it is, yeah? It's
Jesus.
his players' attitude. They got attitude problem, and this is where it comes down to youngness in the team, right? We've got too many young players that are in this team, you know. And I feel like if we had other experienced players around, I think they would know to give the ball to Palmer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these young players, they don't want to give the ball because they're too greedy. They want to be the player to take the penalty because they want to have their limelight, and that comes down to matureness in the team, matureness. You know what I'm saying?
And ego. Yeah, deals, bang on, 100%, bro. It comes down to maturity, but like, you know what I mean. But I'm not being funny. When did it? When did the saying, "Oh, one man is bigger than the club," go out the window? Because I'm not even being funny. I would be super pissed if you know what I mean. Like, hang on, hang on. Sorry, 1 minute. Oh, Andy wants to join us. Hang on 1 minute, Andy, and I'll send it. 1 minute, brother. I'm in a bit of a mishmash here. 1 minute.
JP, what did you think of Madrid and Wolfie today?
He played good today.
I thought it was average today. I'll be wrong on the ball.
Well, he was involved in the. Didn't he get an assist? Didn't he set Jackson up? No, not Jackson up. Wasn't it for Palmer?
JPT, you're mute. You're mute. JPT, you're mute.
Sorry, just because in case it's thundering a lot outside. I was gonna say he did all right, like but I just feel like it looked worse than it really or it's actually worse than what people were saying. Like, you think he did all right? I think like he should have had a goal. There was opportunities where we were like, how did you miss? Or I think even in the first half he had like a shot from outside the box, didn't even get on target. It skied it actually, so it's still the accuracy problem. It looks like he was too conservative. He got an assist. Which one?
Palmer missed it. Palmer missed it. The opportunity.
You're right.
When he was dribbling with the ball, you know when he was dribbling through the ball and he cut through the fence, and he gave it to Palmer and Palmer missed it. It was on the right hand side. The left hand side.
Where like he hit it soft, like it was set up by Jackson.
Yeah, no, he set up by Mudryk and then passed it to Palmer, and Palmer missed it.
Oh yeah, the one that was Palmer would have had the perfect game if it hadn't been for that miss in the first half, because I think he hit him in his thigh and then like a minute later he hits the goal. So I mean, it made up for it, but I was like, he could have hit his hat trick like 3 minutes earlier.
Do you know what, JPT? Do you know what, JP? I think the midfield that we had today and Wolfie, I thought it was more solid today. It was more central in the midfield. I feel like Casado and Gallagher.
You like the double pivot?
I feel like it was more. Yeah, I like the double pivot.
Casado had a good game, by the way.
He did.
Casado had a really good game.
He did.
He was being that ball carrier that we wanted him to be. That he actually looked like he was worth.
He had more like freedom to play. Would you say?
Do you not think we missed Enzo? Do you not think we missed Enzo? I don't think we did.
Not today.
Personally, I don't think we did.
Not today. But the thing is, Everton made it easy for us. It's just we weren't that good, but Everton were that bad. Because one thing about it, let's call a spade here. We weren't brilliant, even though we scored 6 goals. Palmer was brilliant. Right, let's call it what it is. And to be honest, Everton at times they were woeful. So, you know, I mean, like
I can't like Wolfie. I can't lie. I think Gusto was a bit sloppy at the start of the game. He was passing the ball to the opposition or not. What do you not think? Do you not think that?
He's young, man. He's 20. He's gonna make mistakes.
Yeah. But I feel like.
Deals, can you put your volume up, or is like get closer to the mic?
Yeah, you're a bit faint.
Can you hear me?
If we
Yeah,
can,
It's like
yeah, that's
barely.
wait, that's better. That's better. Can we speak again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
That's
there
better.
you go. There you go. People in the chat would agree. Let us know if that sounds better.
I heard JPT on mute more than I heard Bills.
Yeah. What I was saying is, with Gusto, I feel like at the start of the game he was a bit off point at the start, but then when it grew into the game, I feel like he knew what to do in the game. I feel like he knew his defensive abilities, what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. Do you think? Right, I can ask.
I feel
Can
like-
I ask everyone? Go on.
I can't lie. Yeah, I can't lie. I feel like the defense that we have right now, Thiago Silva and Chalobah, I think we need to keep that going. I don't
Right,
like the fact that we should.
Right.
I don't.
Can I-
I don't like the fact that I don't. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say, just on what you just said about Thiago Silva and Chalobah. Who's seen the resurrection of Christ in Chalobah this season?
Well, this was probably
What
his
do you
best
say?
game.
No, the resurrection of Trevor Chalobah. Because at the beginning of the season, we are looking to get rid of him. All of a sudden, Poch is playing him week in, week out.
I mean, he doesn't really have much choice neither, unless you're going to put starting Alfie Gilchrist.
I don't.
Right,
think- I
don't knock
think-
Alfie. You scored.
He's on level with Mason Mount with goals. Let's go.
Money
It
Mace.
won't surprise me though. It won't surprise me when Levi comes back though. When Levi comes back, we might put Levi back in the squad over Chalobah. I think it'll be Thiago Silva and Cole.
Well,
I don't want to
Silva's
see
gonna be gone.
Balotelli. I don't want to see no for the City game on Saturday. I'm talking about for the
Oh,
City game. on
Levi's
Saturday.
gonna be there?
Yeah, Levi's gonna be back apparently, from what I'm hearing.
But man,
From
is that
what I'm
Russian
hearing.
though? Is that
From
Russian?
from what I'm hearing, he's back on Saturday apparently. But you see Disasi and Balotelli. I don't want to see them in that game
No.
against City. I
Big
do
up,
not
Andy.
want to see them in that game.
Yeah.
Not one bit. I think they're a risk. I think they're a risk. Should I tell you the reason why? It's because playing out from the back, you can't keep these guys playing out from the back. They're
Yeah.
shaky on the ball.
And
They don't know
Badashil.
what they're doing.
And Badashil gets terrorized 1-on-1. I like Badashil.
Yeah.
I think he's a good guy at set pieces and stuff like that. But 1-on-1, he needs to work on his game, man. Because I like him, but he just gets exposed too much. Because as soon as you get him and isolated, you're done. Hang on, people are welcoming Andy into the chat. We've got Andy.
Thanks, CJ. Now. Thank you.
You still got a hangover?
No, I'm well over that. Well over that now. I'm back on it.
He said he was gonna stop, but he said I'm no quitter. So like, let me go back.
No. I just thought what made us bad. I had a bug for a few days, but yeah, I think last time I was talking to Flossie and sorry, I'm forgetting the comment already. The person I commented, but yeah, I had a hangover about a week and a half ago. I'd been away with the wife and the bairns, so went to a caravan park and I had a bit of a heavy night. It was a birthday, so.
Wait, for a second, I thought you said the wife and the bird. I was just like, what, both of them? you randy man.
That takes a lot of planning. That. So I'm told.
Yeah. That's proper synchronization, that is.
I have got to agree with what Deals was just saying there, though. On a football sense, I do agree with what Deals is saying there. The defensive balance just doesn't look right. I like Gusto.
Hang on, Dylan.
I think he's more of an inverted right back than he is wide. But
What you mean, Gusto?
Gusto, yeah. You see his ball with outside of his right foot today from midfield.
Mm.
You know, he wasn't on. I think if you're playing him out wide on the right, you're taking that kind of away from him a little bit. He's a little bit more central. You get a little bit more of that out of him. Let's say that he's very athletic and he gets up and down very well, considering he's only 20-year-old.
The thing is, Reece James is similar though, because he plays a bit closer to the center, the penalty box than your conventional right wing or right back, because he's inverted, isn't he? He likes to play as an inverted wing back, where in that way he comes in the middle of the pitch instead of not completely in it, but in the half space, as Tuchel used to like to put it. He's in the half space for sure. Sorry,
The
Jules.
thing I see in him is exactly what you say about Reece James, though. If the space is out wide and he is inverted, if there's space there to attack, he's got the pace to get out there and whip a ball in, like an old school right back would, for example, if Beckham had done the overlap with Gary Neville and Gary Neville tucked in, then Beckham goes inside and he's got to make the space outside and just whip a ball in. He's capable of it. And when he's 20, some of the balls he's put in this season, if you had an out-and-out striker, I guarantee he'd have another 4 or 5 assists.
I agree. No,
That's true.
I agree.
The same thing was said with Enzo.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, we were talking about this last week, and I'll bring Dills back into this. But we kind of, in terms of Chelsea Football Club, we've kind of annihilated crossing from our game for some strange reason, and it's kind of bizarre, really. Oh, big up Mr. B and Hive in the house. How you doing, brother? He goes, big up Wolfie in the panel. Oh, massive win for you. Lot ice cold Palmer with Wally needs to play him in the Euros. Yeah, you got 4. Yep, you're done spanking right.
He's pushing
Right.
Saka, isn't he? He's pushing Saka.
He's better than
I
Saka.
didn't think I'd say that. I honestly didn't think
No.
I'd say that even
Right,
5
at the
weeks ago.
moment, wait. Right now, I'm not gonna say who's better, like permanently in their careers, but right now, Palmer is far colder
Right.
than what
He's
Saka
better,
is.
but
I
he's
can't
better.
tell
I'm
it's
just
all
thinking
right.
of Southgate's loyalty
He's
to
better.
his players. Would he, logically, me and you, yes, he's pushing them. In normal football terms, 90% of fans would say yes. There's a massive argument for him. But
Well-
then when you look at will Southgate do it, you look at the reasons why Southgate won't do it.
I get it. And don't get me wrong, I'm already aware that Southgate is a complete twit. I've seen him through his playing career and managerial career, so I know how much of a twit
That's my point.
Southgate is. Okay, so I remember him missing the penalty kick in the Euro final. That was at the Euro finals in 1996.
Yeah.
That to this day still haunts me because that was when I really liked England as well. Like everyone loved England back then. No, we were all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? We were all gassed that summer. But one thing
Or
about
when waistcoats as well, weren't we? We're all going out in waistcoats.
yes, waistcoats. Yes, that's a really early 90s. Like
I remember. I think it was the Sweden game. I think it was the Sweden game. I was in Kilmarnock, and there was a group of lads on the stag do, and they were all wearing. There must have been about 15 lads in waistcoats on the stag do. It was good to see. Kind of give you visions of when we were young in Euro '96. It brought them feelings back, But
hope. Okay,
Yeah.
What was you saying, Dills?
How many points were you off from Tottenham?
Oh,
we're 10 points off Tottenham.
We're well behind Tottenham. We ain't closing that gap, bro.
You're 13 behind Tottenham. You've got a game in hand over us. If you win your game in hand, you go level on points with us. But we'll stay ahead on goal difference, providing you don't score 8 goals. So I think you're +9, we're +17. So there's Tottenham on 60, we're on 50. We've played 32. I think you played 31. So yeah, you're on 47 now, I think. So if you win the game in hand, you'll go level on points with us and Man United.
Do you think we'll end up scrapping Chelsea and Newcastle will end up scrapping it
And
out?
Man United, I honestly think I said this months ago, and I got laughed at.
No.
I said it.
Yeah,
hang on.
that's a crazy. That's a
Yeah, but the thing is, okay. Let me ask people a question. And can I just say right now, right from the bottom of my heart, this weekend, thank you, Newcastle. That was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Because
I had a wild day that day. It was strange for the little one.
dude, I was sitting on my chick, and I'll tell you what, yeah, babe, if you're watching this, you know I'm not lying. Every time you lot scored, I burst into laughter.
Have you seen the Spurs reaction thing I put in the WhatsApp group?
No,
There's a geezer.
I'll have to love it. Sometimes it's better to send it direct to me, Andy, because sometimes when I'm at work, mate, I never see the group chat and it will spin down.
He went viral for the 6-1. I'm sure people seen it. He went viral when we beat them 6-1, where he's going mental in a match reaction on a live stream. A live stream, and he's watching the game, and he's going, "Bro, no, I said it, Alexander the Great." He's going off on one. It made my day. I'm sorry. If anyone hasn't seen it, go and see it. It's reaction to Newcastle beating Spurs, and he's also got one out for the 6-1. He's brilliant. Whoever he is, I hope he goes viral because he's mint.
I'll have a look. All right, I'll have a look. Hang on. What was it you saying,
Sorry.
Dills? That's all right.
Mickey Van de Ven, he is defending against you lot.
But man
That
got put on
was-
his backside twice in 2 minutes. It was
That
quite
was
hilarious.
classic, bro. That was a classic. That was a classic, man. That was a classic store. Slippy.
We should have started singing. Oh, sit down next to me.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was always the kind of like piss taker. Do you remember Shane McMahon back in the day, WWE
Yeah.
wrestling? Do you remember he used to say, "Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go?" He was just like he went that way.
He wasn't the
Like-
only one though. He wasn't the only one though. Van Dyke done it as well.
Bro, okay. One thing,
Cabana done it as well.
I know people are gonna shout at me for saying this, but I've never really rated Van Dyke that highly.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man.
And the reason why, no, wait,
one bad
wait,
half
right.
season, that was it.
The reason why, okay, is because when you actually look at his achievements, if you consider Klopp a failure and his tenure at Liverpool, then you can consider Van Dijk a failure. That's all I'm gonna say. It depends on how you look at it.
I just look at the difference he's made, where they were before he went there and where they are now. That's what I look at.
All right, well, time will judge on that one. But for me,
I think you can have an argument. I can see what you're saying. I think if he was for everything that he gets the credit for now, his physical ability, his pace, and everything. In the 90s, when you're talking about the likes of Rio Ferdinand, when Rio really hit his prime, could Van Dijk actually deal with that physicality? Because it was a lot more physical then. I think he's brilliant at what today demands. I don't know about.
it's the notorious. No, notorious. What's up? He's oh yeah, the bold man. Oh yeah. Sorry. Big up, Latimus. Can I ask you a question? Are you happy or are you sad?
Spurs got battered. United lost. Liverpool bottled it.
They drew.
Arsenal bottled it. Chelsea
well,
won.
I wasn't gonna dig
Palmer
it.
hat trick.
I wasn't gonna dig no one out, but you just did.
Oh, no, but you asked me I'm happy. I'm giving you the reasons why I'm happy.
Oh, all right, okay. So man's over the moon.
Prime, do you think Prime, do you think Palmer's better than Seko at the moment?
He's having a better season than Saka, yes.
And
I don't think
this is
that's
what
debatable.
this is what I've been saying to Arsenal fans, and I got like attacked, oh my god,
Big up the
I
assembly.
know
got
what's
called
funny
every
about
name when
all
I
of
made that
this?
statement. It's like season, yes, career wise, who knows?
Bro, what's funny is Arsenal fans are crying about it, but I remember last season, the season beforehand, the season before that, Arsenal fans were forcing Saka's better than Mahrez, Saka's better than Salah debates. So now it's happening to them. They want to cry. Hold that. I don't care.
Nah, well,
But, Andy, how are you doing?
no, don't try and run out. No. Don't come with all that chest and try and bounce out of it just like that, try and change the subject. No, we don't do that. We get involved. We get. I actually think at the moment, right, and I'm just chucking this out there. It's not concrete, but right now you gotta say, Palmer's better than Foden. Palmer's better than Saka.
No way. Do
Yeah,
not retract that last fucking comment. You cannot tell me he's better than Phil Foden.
At the moment, he is.
No,
I'm sorry. No way.
Wait.
If Foden was on penalties at Man City, he'd have as many goals as Palmer.
Oh, you're saying Palmer versus Foden?
As well, right?
Foden, I'm sorry, is
No.
a level ahead of Palmer at the moment. Palmer's got a lot to be put in that bracket. I'm sorry, he's got a lot to do.
So who's got world class players around him and who hasn't?
Oh. Well, Palmer had them at Man City as well, but his numbers weren't as high at Man City as they are Chelsea.
He never played at Man City.
Yeah, but
That's why he left.
his minutes per game doesn't match up to what it does to Chelsea. So is it because he's been depended on more and he's more of a focal point, or is it just because he was a number at Man City and he was just given a role? The team at the minute is built around Palmer.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing that. He seems to be good enough at the moment. Why not?
The
He's
team is built around him. Look at the comments from the young kid that scored his goal. He went, he's the best player on training.
What, Gilchrist? Alfie Gilchrist?
Gilchrist, Palmer's the best player.
No, but the thing is with Palmer, right? Like, the thing is with Palmer, he's already at the okay. And I'm not being funny when I say this, and I rarely say this. He actually looks like a genuine footballer compared to the most of the players that I watch. And I'm not being funny. I watched Saka meticulously yesterday, right? He really didn't seem like the thing is with Saka. He can't use his right foot.
No.
Now, I'm not judging them by how many goals they've scored. I'm not judging them by how many assists they got. When I see Saka on the ball, if you force him onto his let him cut in on his left foot, he has no right foot to bring it onto.
I can make the argument with Saka that you're making here. I agree with you on that one. But I think
Let me put it this way: it doesn't matter if they're technically on the same level, which they could arguably say they are. But right now, when it comes to Cole Palmer, he has more dimension to his game than Saka does, because he can use both his feet.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Saka
being funny.
argument, I agree with you. Saka, yes. Not Foden.
Because one thing about I love Saka, and this is why I said many times, play him on the left so he can use his left foot in a creative way instead of just shooting.
I'd rather have Foden on the left and Saka on the right. If you want to put
Well, the thing is,
Palmer in the middle, I would say so. Why not? But if you're not going to put him on the right wing, would you put Madison in the middle? It will be a better three, because I think you can have a starting front three, or have Foden, Palmer, Saka, and then if you want to put Watkins or Kane up front.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Why?
Because you can't do that because you're gonna need Rice, Bellingham, and somebody else in there, bro. You can't.
No, but you can have it enough.
Bro.
So how does Southgate line up? Does he do a 4-2-3-1 or what does he do? 4-3-3? What does he do?
He's been going 4-3-3.
4-3-3.
Yeah.
You try. Wait.
So then would you in the midfield three? It would be what? Rice, Bellingham,
Foden.
Yeah. Wait. But if you're Southgate, you have to play all three of them, meaning Saka,
I would do
and Palmer.
4-2-3-1 and then have Foden on the left, Palmer in the middle, Saka on the right, and then if you want your choice of Kane and or Watkins up front. But then
You can play.
Rice, Bellingham, and Foden's got to be the three. You've got to start them three.
How smart you go about it. Like I've heard people say you can't put them all in, but it's how smart you are. Like look at Spain, their golden generation.
Yeah.
They had
of course.
Xavi, Iniesta, Cesc, David Silva, etc.
Yeah.
All these positions. They made them all work.
Don't forget Busquets as well.
Iniesta and Silva were playing out on the wing. Fabregas was playing false nine. They made it work. Make it work.
No, but the thing is,
find a way to make it all work.
Wait, the one thing
that's what England lacked back in the day of the generation. They didn't play Michael Carrick. He would have solved that problem. No problem.
Find a way. If England had decided to play a 4-3-3 and drop one of Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard, and put in the Carrick, it would have worked. Find a way to make it work. And I think Southgate has to. I don't want him to do that because I want England.
You don't have to drop one of them if Lampard and Gerrard. If you're playing Carrick, you play Gerrard on the right or Gerrard in the 10, or you can put him on the left. It's having a holding midfield as someone like a Rodri gives you so much more freedom.
If I'm Southgate, Kane doesn't have to drop in the midfield because you've got enough creativity with England. And also, I would start Anthony Gordon because he is a goal threat off the wing.
That's another person.
He's got to be pushing on the left side. Yeah, he's got to.
Look at Palmer and Foden and Saka. Yes, I know these guys get goals, but Palmer, Foden, and Saka are not they're not goal threats. I know they get goals, but you know what I mean. They're not goal threats. Gordon is a goal threat that will actually run in behind. So that's why he has to. But again, I don't want anyone to do anything.
Wait. What's that deal? Say that again, please, bro. Deals. What was that?
You got a question about going away. Yeah. On the way, like the form away. What's your lot's thoughts on that? Because I feel like away trips, like to the small teams,
Chelsea
always concede late. What do you think the reason is? Yeah, like Sheffield United. What do you think of that situation? Because I feel like the situation is the situation is that we always lack consistency in this team.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the main issue is into that? Do you think it's down to Pochettino or how he sets up?
Well, it's partly that, but I might as well start on this one. the one problem with Chelsea, and you've just know the immaturity in the team means there's always a mistake. Now, me and JPT have this thing. We make a joke that there's a 20-minute period in any Chelsea match where they're gonna give you a chance, and I do literally mean hand you one on a plate. Great example, Moses Caicedo for Garnacho against United last week when he just literally does a Ronaldinho-esque pass when he just blindly plays the ball, and Garnacho is just like thanks, and he just runs up the pitch and scores. Now, it is immaturity to a degree, but I do think when it comes to Poch's tactical side, he can structure the team better because, like Ladamus just said, if you structure the team properly, you can get no matter what players you have to play. And a great example of that was Jose Mourinho. Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's used to having big squads, but if you look at some of the teams that he had, like the Porto one, for example, he was working with supposedly nobodies that had to push their level and become like world-class players like Deco, Ricardo Carvalho. I like Benny McCarthy in his day, if you know who that was.
Wolf. But it seems like with Poch, he has his favourites. Like,
well, then you're an idiot.
A chance. I feel like
who would be his favorites?
I feel like Carney. No. He never gives Carney a chance. I want to see Carney have a chance.
But he just come back from injury.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's never been given a. Yeah, no. But what I'm trying to say is, when he's ever always on the bench, he's never started. Have you hardly seen Carney start?
True.
Well, I mean,
when's the last time you see him start?
Well, did he start versus West Ham when he picked up the injury?
No.
He didn't start.
Yes.
Actually, no. I think he did start.
He started that game. Yeah, he started, and then he just came back from injury. So I get easing him in, but I mean, if he's healthy, started next season.
Well, he scored the other day, didn't he? He scored a couple of weeks ago. Chuameka. Didn't he score against? Who was it? At home?
I just think he has his favorites, innit? I think Pochettino has his favorites, and that's why.
Well, that's standard by any manager, really. Let's be honest. You're always going to have you.
Yeah. I had this conversation. Ooh.
Andy, no.
His internet must have gone. I had this conversation with someone about Mudryk yesterday about players that are underplayed. Do I agree that Mudryk and Chuameka and certain other people, even including Broja in that conversation, could have got more minutes? 100%. 100%. And I'm not being funny. Even from the squad we started off at the beginning of the season to the squad that we've got now, it's been made weaker. So I do think you're right, Deals, in what you say about overall the management as a whole has been bad. But that has to be both board and manager, though. That's not just on the. Because ultimately, the board, right? No matter what Poch wants, the board have to green light it. So, I hear what you're saying, though. It's just mismanagement. Like, we got rid of all the experience, and we brought in a bunch of kids and didn't sign any. Because that's the one thing, as all three of us would probably acknowledge as Chelsea fans, that really stunk about January. We couldn't sign anybody, and we needed it badly. And we ended up getting rid of Broja. It's so weird. It was so. The January transfer window to me did not make any sense for us.
The main problem I see here is that this squad, if we had experienced players, I don't feel like these young players will be arguing on the penalty situation either. Because if you look at it, if we had leaders on the pitch, they'd be shouting at the Madueke's, the Jacksons, arguing over that situation. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but you also got to remember too, it's also like not just experience, but also experience with leadership. Because
Cheryl Bell.
You remember
who's this? Sherry Bell. Who's that?
Cheryl.
Someone. I think Andy. I think someone's been messing with your typo, man. Because it says Cheryl there now.
That's all good.
Hang on, wait, it's beef in the chat. Hang on, love it when guys say Celtic are better than Rangers and no he about Scottish football. Okay. Oh, is it? That's Cheryl. Okay, sorry, mate. No worries. No worries. Because they said I there. But fair enough. Yeah, no worries. Andy, don't worry. When you're ready, if you can or you wish to, you can rejoin the stream at any point. No worries. Oh yeah, I'm big up Rangers by the way, because that's where we got our blue kits from, and that's actually a fact. Unfortunately,
Tough. That was a tough weekend for them too. I think. Did they lose the game over the weekend?
yeah, they did.
Oh, so that might. I was just telling Rosie like, I think y'all just got like locked it in.
Are we taking Ivan Toney at Chelsea? I would say no. I wouldn't bet. If I could sign any striker that wouldn't break the bank, I would sign Benjamin Sisko.
How long has it been since Tony scored? He hasn't scored since February, had he?
What's your thoughts on being linked to Creep Miners?
What was that? Sorry, Deal. Say that again. That last part.
What's your thoughts on to being linked to Creep Miners?
Oh, well, we're going to be linked to everyone, bro. It's who we buy.
Would you would you not take him? Prime, would you take him?
Take who?
Creep Miners.
Coop Miners. Yeah. Well, hang on. As Chelsea, what a striker are we kind of looking for? A target man, a complete forward, an advanced forward, a pressing forward. What are we looking
He's a
for?
midfield. He's a
I
midfielder.
would say
Creep
target
Miners. He's a midfielder.
No.
Creep Miners still.
Blue kits and penalties. Yeah, that's not all we got for
Good.
Rangers.
I like the. I can also you can also say the Stuttgart striker just because he won't break the bank.
Well, I'm not being funny. Did anyone see Schumacher play against Liverpool the other day and how crisply that guy finished? I think maybe we should go back and knock on Thingy's door and ask them about him because he's a good target man. I know he flopped at West Ham, but if you want a guy that will muscle the defense, not a bad shout. Ask Van Dijk.
Hey. What's your lot's thoughts? What's your lot's thoughts on Pochettino saying that about Europe? Did you hear him talk about the Europe situation, the
What did he
target
say?
situation?
About we must
He
get
said
it.
that. No. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He went back to flip flopping and saying that. He said that our aim right now, as the season as it is, we don't need to aim for Europe. That's what he said.
Oh wow.
And he keeps on changing what he says. So what's your lot's thoughts on that? Because he keeps on changing. 1 minute he's talking about Europe, then he's talking about experience. What's your lot's thoughts on that? Because I feel like he's confused a little bit.
I think he don't care because he knows he's not staying past his season. He knows his job
I
is on the
disagree
line.
on that.
You think he's staying?
Well, hang
I
on.
disagree on that.
Hey, wait. Hang on.
I think the board have told him that he's staying, and that's why he's talking a bit uncomfortably to saying what he knows, what he doesn't know, what he's doing.
So you reckon the reason why he was flapping his gums then is because he hasn't got a plan?
He just wants to just cover his ass.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think he was just giving PR because he was just asked the Europe question. Yeah, because
he's good at PR. He knows how. He's good at PR because he's done it at his old jobs, right? He done it at Tottenham. He done it at PSG. Yeah. This is a manager that is a bottler, right? He's a serial bottler. You know what I'm saying? Would you not agree?
Well, we've had many conversations where we sat there and talked about the managers and stuff that we would have preferred over him. So it's just a fact of
what. Did you see the shortlist of replacements? Apparently, whoa.
We got
Thomas Frank is in there.
Oh my god.
No. Let me name the list, bro.
All right.
We'll get there. Arnie Slot. Thomas Frank.
What?
Deserbi.
No, I never watched Deserbi.
Yeah.
That's not surprising on there.
Yeah. Thomas Frank, Arnie Slot.
No, Arnie Slot's alright. I don't. Thomas
Xavi,
alright.
Xavi's there.
What Xavi Alonso?
Xavi's there as well.
He's staying at Xavi. Oh,
yeah, Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez.
Oh god.
Flick is there as well.
Hans Flick.
So who are you taking out of that list?
I'm not taking out of them lot.
Taking out of that list?
None.
How is Amorim not on that list?
Prime?
Would you? No, he's thinking about it.
Prime.
He's thinking.
Give him a sec because he's thinking about it. Who would you rather take out of all those managers, Ladamus? Because it's not a great choice, is it? Yo, Notorious, you with us? Yo, hello, you with us, Prime? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Like, out of those managers that he just mentioned, which one would you take?
What, the short list of managers that we're linked to?
Yeah.
That deal's just named.
Yeah.
I
Did you
can't
see
really
it?
hear Deal.
Did you see it?
I can't really hear Deal.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me,
No,
fam?
you're a bit like you sound like you're underwater or something.
Well, put it this way, have you seen the
Can you
list?
hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
Can
you.
you hear me,
now
fam?
it's clear.
Okay.
Hear me,
Yeah,
fam.
you're better now. What is the short list?
Arnie Slot. Hansi Flick. Thomas
Frank.
Roberto Di Matteo.
What?
No, not Di Matteo.
The Zarbi.
Zarbi. No. Deserbi. And Xavi from Barca.
And Xavi Hernandez. It's not a great list.
So what did you say? Slot, De Zerbi, Xavi.
Yeah. And Thomas Frank.
Thomas Frank.
Well, out of that list, I would take De Zerbi.
Oh, no!
Oh,
What?
no.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think he's. I mean, I just. Look, do I
What,
think
you,
the
gave,
worst-
what, you gave me a 4-man list, and I
I know. No, I'm just saying, like, it's. I'm not saying like it's invalid. I'm just saying, like no, that's another one. Like,
It's just the
What, who
list.
would you have picked from that list?
None. The list is off for a start. But
I'm
I mean,
keeping
you
Poch.
had to. I don't think De Zerbi's actually like. I think he's a good coach. I think he's a very good coach.
well, so is Thomas Frank, but I
He's
still
not my
don't.
first choice. He's not my first choice, but like I think he's a very good coach.
No, he is a good coach, but he's just for me.
I think I can't lie. I'm taking Flick out of that list. I'm taking Flick out of that list. So,
Oh, you mentioned Flick.
better.
Yeah, Hans Flick. Yeah,
Okay.
I was like,
Flick's
I
the
don't
best
think
out of
Flick's better than De Zerbi.
eh,
that. Don't you?
No, fair enough. It's opinions. It's opinions. How about you, JPT?
And
You had-
also, people need to realize the stage we are at with these players. We don't need like the guy. We don't need the winner to come in. We need the guy before the guy to come in and develop these players. Like kind of like what Arteta is at Arsenal. He's the guy before the guy,
oh, okay, you're saying.
the guy before the guy.
which is what we assumed Potter would be, and what we assumed Potter would be. Someone who could come in, develop these players, and over the next 2-3 years, turn us into title challengers, and then you go get the guy to win. That's what we're trying to do, but we're just not hiring the right guys.
Yeah, a stepping stone. I know what you mean.
My problem with De Zerbi is if he came to our club, we don't know what results he will be coming with, because the results that he's had at Brighton it's not impressive. I'll be real.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Even though he's got,
Let's finish
I
it
don't think
with
that's really true.
even though he got them to Europa League.
I think he's doing well with what he has. Like, for example, if he was able to keep like Caicedo and McAllister, would Brighton not be doing a lot better in the table right now? Because the biggest problem with Brighton is their midfield, right? That's the biggest problem
Disagree.
they have. If he was able to
Disagree.
keep
They're
their
still
two best midfielders, they would
They'll
look a
still
lot
be in the
better.
same. They'll still be in a similar situation. Shall I tell you the reason why?
I don't think
Shall I tell you?
no, hold on. They'd be if he was at a club where he is allowed to keep his best players as well as invest in his team, he'd be doing better. I'm not saying De Zerbi's like this world-class manager or anything, but he is a very good coach that knows how to develop players. And if we were to bring him in over the next 2-3 years, these young players we've amassed, he can develop them to a very high level. So I don't. De Zerbi's not my first
The same
choice,
thing
but
about
like
Poch.
if we hired him, I wouldn't complain about it.
People said the same thing about Poch before Poch came in.
Some.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. No.
Poch was way past that.
Well, I never wanted Poch anyway
I
because he's Spurs links. I've always
Yeah,
said
nor did
that.
that.
So like,
I never wanted
to,
Poch.
to replace Poch with a slightly better Poch.
Well, the thing is,
No,
okay,
because their thing is like, I don't agree with them hiring Poch, but like their understanding was, look at what he did at Spurs. You can develop, like I just said, develop a
and
young
Southampton
players
and Southampton, by the
where
way.
they're ready. Well, I'm looking mainly at Spurs, where you develop a young squad of talented players to a point where they're ready to go and win, or they're ready to challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, Poch is past that, but like that's the idea they're trying to get to: get a manager that can come and develop these young players. Because right now, Chelsea's not ready for a win now world class manager. If we were to get in Flick, he's not winning major trophies with us, so that's pointless having it, right? So you might as well get in a guy who can develop these young players, and then in 2-3 years' time, when we're ready to go win, we can get rid of him and bring in the winner, which I think makes sense.
So was it that Poch is more for like the athletic fitness? Like, if granted we say healthy, but like his main thing is like the whole fitness testing and everything. So now we're gonna replace him.
No, Poch, they just made a mistake thinking Poch is still the same guy he was at Spurs.
Right. Okay.
He's not. He's past it. But the idea makes sense. The execution was wrong, but I agree with the idea and what they're trying to do. That's why I want. I would rather we get Nagelsmann, for example.
But hang on, but whether it was Slot, but whether it was Slot, Poch, or whoever else, would you think? Because obviously, we expect Poch or Slot, whoever, to manage the team, but with the team that was left, because there were other managers that almost got the job that didn't take it because certain players had already been sold. Now, I think wasn't that Nagelsmann? I believe
Enrique.
Was that Enrique?
No, Enrique said no because he wanted to keep. He wanted to keep Ziyech. Nagelsmann, we don't know why he said no.
All right. Well, put it this way.
He said no. I tell you the reason why Nagelsmann said no. Then let me tell me the reasons why Nagelsmann said no. He said no to the project because he knew that Viville was leaving, right? Let me put that into context because Viville is the main guy that wanted Nagelsmann, right? In the first place, right? He knew that the project wasn't gonna fit his needs, because he's not no yes man. Yeah, let me make that clear. He's not no yes man, right? And he wanted to keep certain players like Havertz. He wanted to keep. I think it was Rudiger. No. Rudiger was gone by then. But he wanted to keep certain. He wanted to keep Havertz definitely 100%, and Kovacic. He wanted to keep certain players, right? And that's why he said no, because he wanted the project that suits him, right? That's why he said no. The project didn't suit him.
I thought he said no because when he found out that it was multiple rounds of interviews, he said no. Why should I have
No, we don't know why he rejected.
Oh, he said no. He said no because of the project, bro. He said no because a yes.
No. But we don't know what specifically he said no to. That's my point.
Yeah,
don't know
it's not like he came out and explained it. He just said, "You know what? Nah," and moved on.
Exactly. Yeah, like if we can get like an Amorim, who I know he's linked to Liverpool, but that's not necessarily done, or like there are talented coaches out there that can develop players to like a high level. So I'm not per se worried about that. I'm worried that they'll keep Poch for next season.
Well, this is what I was just about to bring up, right?
That's possible.
If he gets us to an FA Cup final, somehow we beat City, and somehow, some way, he makes 6, do they keep him?
If we win the FA Cup,
if we get European football, whether it's by finishing in a spot or winning the FA Cup, yes, they keep him.
I would imagine it's somehow through winning the rest of our games.
Because metric-wise, we've achieved our target.
Well, I'm not being funny. If we beat Man City, then we could potentially win the FA Cup.
We can.
I don't think we will, because I don't think this team's good enough to win a trophy yet.
I think
this 6-year run extends to 7.
This team's good enough to win the FA Cup. The manager is not good enough.
What I will say is, if we beat City in this FA Cup, we're winning the FA Cup. Should I tell you the reason why? Because listen, I am not worried about playing that Man United squad that we beat. Yeah, they're easy to take it to the FA Cup, bro. Yeah, and Coventry, listen, we don't know much about them, but I feel like we can beat them easy.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
they're that classic giant killer at the minute. They're Wigan.
The ma- the
Like,
major,
like 10 and
Man United play. Man United.
the major concern that we got is we got City on the weekend.
Man, if we beat City, playing Man United will not be easy. Their biggest strengths are our biggest weaknesses.
yeah.
Now saying that,
Counter
their
attack.
biggest weaknesses. Now saying that, their biggest weaknesses are our biggest strengths.
The strengths
so
as well,
it could go either way.
Hang on,
Like,
Deals,
I-
one second. No one can hear you. 1 second.
We beat them Letterbox the other day, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm
they
saying,
beat us.
It weren't like
beat
work.
us.
We made mistakes.
Yeah.
It wasn't
wasn't
like
like-
work.
And both teams are prone to making those.
Yeah,
Bro, that game
I'm not
could
worried.
easily have ended 4-3 to Man United, and no one
I'm
here
not
would be
cool.
complaining.
I'm not worried about playing Man United in the final. Yeah,
No, fair
They don't
enough.
scare me
No,
one bit.
fair enough. It's not your right or wrong. It's you're saying your opinion, and that's what we
Right.
ask you for. It's
Right.
just the end of the day, long story short, I agree with what Adam has said as well. Their strengths are our weaknesses in terms they like to counter attack. But the only thing is, I'll say about when he says it the other way around about their weaknesses are our strengths. Is the thing is the one weakness we've got, regardless of who we play, is we can't finish. Don't let today fool you. We've had days like that before, like when we played Tottenham.
Wait there. We turn up against big teams, remember?
No, we don't.
Don't forget.
don't.
Yes, we do. Yes,
we
we do.
draw.
I don't think we do. We can
Yes,
draw
we do.
or lose.
Oh no!
That's not turning up.
Look, bro. All the top 6 teams we played this season, we turned up, bro.
But Man United are not a big team, right? That's what everyone tells me.
Well,
Right.
oh, wait.
No,
Okay.
no.
Villa beat us.
Yeah.
Man City drew with us.
Both.
Arsenal drew with us. Spurs are not a top 4 team.
Yeah, but we turned up, bro. We turned up in the game.
It-
You telling me we didn't turn up?
Listen, there's a difference between competing and winning. We were never close
Yes,
to
I
winning.
know. I know. But again, we've turned up, bro. We always turn up to big games, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't underestimate. We won't be like we won't turn up. You know what I'm saying? We will
Well,
turn up, bro.
Liverpool. Look at Liverpool a few weeks ago. We got Pam 4-1, bro. We didn't turn up there.
But by the way, for me, our attack is not the problem. I kind of disagree with you, Wolfie. Our attack's not the problem. Our problem is
Defense.
our defense.
I never
We will
said
event- like
I never said anything about the attack. I just said certain
Oh.
chances we can't finish.
Was
That-
crazy
Oh,
that
okay.
it's split from what
But yeah,
we
I mean, like, we've put 2 goals past Sheffield United and past Burnley. That is more than good enough to beat them.
Yep.
Why did we draw?
And a red card.
We won 5-0 today. That game could easily have been 5-3.
That's what I just
How
said
shaky
about
we
Moses Cancedo's blind back pass when he done a Ronaldinho-esque pass to Garnacho. I never said out and out our attack, and I said it earlier as well to when me and JPT. Well, I said this to JPT and he kind of clocked it. There's always a 10 or 15 minute period in the game where Chelsea will gift you
It's actually
chances.
20.
20 minutes then. They will gift you chances. Gift. Hands on a plate. Gift.
Especially if it's from a set piece.
Bro.
I was scared shitless every time they took a corner kick
I
today.
don't see our defensive issues with Thiago Silva and Chalobah at the back line over Badashili and Disasi there. With Disasi and Badashili there, it's a problem, bro. You can't tell me that's not a problem, bro. You can't tell me that's not a problem.
Well, not being funny.
It's
The
a
fact we're in
clear problem,
wait, deals. Yeah, it is a problem because we're in 9th. So there's clearly problems all over the pitch.
I said when you play Thiago Silva and Chalobah, it's a different outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Did we not concede 2 last game with Thiago Silva and Chalobah?
No. Disasi, without Disasi there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we're shaky
That's
regardless of who we play in the
That's
goals.
No, we're not, bro. No, we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Thiago Silva there, it's a different outcome, bro. You know what I'm saying? With Thiago
No,
Silva
bro,
there,
it's not.
we're solid.
Would it- no. Well, that's
Bro, bro, you're trying to tell me I'm wrong, bro. What? So with Thiago Silva there and Chalobah, it's a
Thiago
different
Silva's
outcome. With
played.
Gusto there,
Thiago
it's a
Silva has
different
played in our
outcome.
defense for the majority of this season, and we still look bad.
That's a lie. That's a lie because he was dropped
That's not a lie.
for a few games. And what happened?
Yes,
What
but the
happened?
majority of the season, he's played in the defense,
well,
He's
and that's
not-
nothing
he
against
got
Thiago
dropped,
Silva, by the way.
yeah, you're
I'm not-
right.
I'm not
He gets
saying-
dropped.
I'm not saying Silva's the problem. Like, he is 40 years old, or he's 39. We shouldn't have to play week in, week out. My problem is our defensive structure.
Yes, that's probably. It's not the personnel; it's the way they're organized.
Either way, how many times have we switched up? How many times have we seen a different back four?
And the back four. How many times has Thiago Silva been forced to play in a back four? And we all know he's no good in a back four because he gets exposed for his pace. And Poch also likes to play a high line, which also exposes that lack of pace. So I do agree with Deals with what you're saying in the sense of, yes, if we play properly with the right players, we can defend, we can do this, we can do that. Today's a great example of it, but too often or not, that's not what happens. Because I'm not being funny. We get the defense right, the midfield falls apart. We get the midfield and the defense right, we can't finish up front. We learn to finish and defend, our midfield disappears, and it turns out you got three separate teams on the pitch. You got
You don't mean to agree with me, yeah? Over the summer.
Deals, get closer to the mic. We can't hear you again. It's gone
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I
Can you hear
can.
me? Over the summer, yeah, I would keep Chalobah over Berashidi.
Well, ideally, you keep both of them.
The thing is that
The problem is not.
For
The problem
profit,
is
man.
not.
No.
The problem is
No.
not our center backs individually. It's about our structure. It's not the individuals.
I agree on that. I think organized
sure
better.
about Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are
course.
you sure about that?
of course I'm sure.
Because ever since Spanish come back, he's looked awful, mate. He's looked
Yeah,
awful.
but why is?
Yeah.
But he
So,
looked
don't-
quality last season. So
Well, and why has he looked awful? Because
Go on.
he's exposed 1-on-1. Because he's been made to push out as a right centre back.
Thiago Silva's looked bad this season. Thiago Silva's looked bad this
No,
season
but-
as well. What we doing?
When he's
Like-
one on one, he doesn't know how to defend properly, bro.
But why are our defenders always one on one then?
Exactly. Why are they not
Okay,
in a
so-
four?
So he's the reason why we conceded a goal against Sheffield United.
Dude. I couldn't point
The
out
last goal.
individual mistakes all
I'm
day
saying.
long, all season long. You just pointed out Palmer is a guy we've been bigging up all stream. Is a guy you pointed out made a mistake earlier. You're gonna get that in a squad for the 23-year-olds. They're gonna hit and miss.
I didn't say that Palmer made a mistake earlier.
No. I'm
I
giving
didn't
you
say
an
that. I said
example.
Gusto.
Deals. I'm giving you an
Give me
example.
an example.
Yeah.
You said Buddy Shield is the reason why we conceded against Sheffield United, right?
Yes, I did.
Why did that situation happen in the first place? Surely that's due to our structure.
No, it's down to Poch because Poch brought him on.
Yeah, but
He should
well,
have
all
never
right.
started.
But it's down to our structure, though.
Personally, I disagree, bro. I disagree on
Do
that.
people
bro.
not remember when Lampard was our manager? Like, people were talking about how bad Christensen and Rudiger were as centre backs.
Yeah, I
Tuchel
remember.
comes in, and all of a sudden these guys look like quality centre backs. The system matters.
Yeah, cool. It's the house in which you build the foundation. If you got a squad, go on, Deals.
So Badashili is bad because of Poch. Is that what you're saying?
No,
What
we're
did you say?
saying
Can't hear-
no,
wait,
we're
what did you
not.
say? I can't hear.
I think
We're
he's
not
better in the
we're
back
saying
three.
is Badashil bad because of Poch. We're arguing that. Well, we're saying that the whole defense is bad because of Poch because it's not organized properly.
Our defensive structure. I'm seeing similar goals being conceded over and over. Like,
Again,
and people wanna. I remember the goal against. Was it Burnley? The second goal we conceded from that set piece. Remember that goal against Burnley?
yeah.
Where Petrovic got a hand to it, right?
Oh yeah.
I wrote on a review on a channel and people were talking about how Petrovic should have done better. as much as I agree, but we've conceded so many goals from set
Or
pieces
defending.
that
Yeah.
I can't blame Petrovic for that because it
That's
continuously happens. The first goal we conceded against Burnley, where I know it was a brilliant piece of like the goal itself was brilliant from
Oh, yeah.
Fulham, but why is it in the second half we switch off early? Because we conceded
Yeah, we
a
did.
similar type against Sheffield United. Their first goal was
Mhm.
again switching off in the second half. So like these things come down to Poch.
Man
I can't
United,
continuously blame individuals.
bro.
Exactly, I can't continue blaming
Man
individuals.
United, we
when
were
the same
2-0 up. When we were 2-0 up against Man United, then we switch off for 5 minutes and then back into the game, and then they take control of it.
Again, against Man United, the first goal they scored, I can blame on Caicedo. That's his mistake. But the second goal we scored, the Bruno one, the second goal they scored, the Bruno header, that's not individuals. That is a poor defensive structure. Why is Cucurella playing at right back in that goal,
Mhm.
and Gusto's at left centre back? That's not individuals. That's how we're set up.
Up.
So like we can't keep blaming individuals if the same thing happens over and over and over again. It's the manager. It's the system.
I disagree because
That's all I'm
I've seen other players play good there, and
I can't hear you.
I've seen other players play good, but Badashili had a stinker, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but at one time they've all had stinkers.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
And
I agree
also,
on that.
Badiashil's just come back from injury as well. He's not really matched for it.
Well, Badashiel, Wesley Fofana, Ben Chilwell, Reece James, all in our defense, really. Chuameka, Lavia, these guys have all been. They're all
I
recycled.
feel like you're just scapegoating Badiashil.
I'm not scapegoating Badashil.
He has like, a Gabriel like Bozo type moment, like what happened like in Crystal Palace.
Yeah, but like when
when
Badiashil came last year in January, he was brilliant for us. He was one of the best center backs in the league.
100%, I agree. 100%, I agree on that. He's dropped off though. That's why I got. That's why I got.
Wait, find the middle ground. Find the middle ground. Dills, you're right. He has dropped off, but like Ladamus has told you, he's just coming back from injury. So maybe the two are related. He's not fully.
Like, why do we think he's dropped off though? Why do you think he looks bad?
Because I feel like his on the ball work and off the ball work is not great at all at the moment. It's not on point. It's not on point because
what do you think is wrong with it?
Because it looked good. It looked quality last year. So why has it dropped off?
Let him say.
Listen to me, because I feel like his quality, his ability, is not showing. It's not showing like before. But that's down to him personally, because I feel like you need to know the basics of playing around the players that you've been here for a year. So I look at the situation, right? You know some of these players, right? And you're not playing to your strengths. You're really not. Like, let's be real. I've seen players come back from injury, and they've been okay. And this guy's not come back okay, not one bit, bro. Yeah. So this season he's had a lot of stinkers.
Yeah, we agree, and I agree. And I agree with what you said earlier with Badashil. He gets exposed 1-on-1, but like Adam has said, that's part player's fault and part system fault. Because if Badashil's not left, you know what makes me laugh? Just from the simple fact of just bloody hell, like maintain a flat four if you're going to use a back four. What's all this? One left back's over here, the right back's over here, one centre back's over there, and another centre back's over there. Like with what Adam has just said, why did you have Gusto at left centre back? In what part of your mind did that make sense? You know what I mean? He's not aware enough. Oh, big up, Bobby.
Like I said, though, I've said this many times.
Thank you, bro.
I've said this many times, Prime and JP and Wolf. We may have some good players, and some of these players ain't it. Yeah? They're not it. Don't gaslight them. Yeah? Because
no, we're not.
Like, let's be real. Yes. No. I'm saying that some of these players are made to play for our club, and some of them ain't. It's that's the honest truth, bro. Yeah,
you might be right. Time will tell on that one, though. Who is and who isn't. That's all I'll simply say on that one. Time will tell on that one. But yeah, big up, Bobby. Hope you're doing well, mate. He says, big up, J Booty. Hope you're well, buddy.
I'm good, just tired.
Yeah. We'll wrap this up in a minute because it's coming up 1:30 or 1:00. Sorry, should I say? And my bed is calling me. So, but one thing I will say, right? I want to ask everyone a quick question before they go. Now, with the exception of Palmer, because obviously he's the starlet at the moment, who do you think, in terms of the Chelsea's? Yeah, you're more than welcome, Bobby, man. Big up, bro. I hope you're doing well, man. If you have 3 players to pick out at this squad that need to be developed, and who do you think has the potential to be really, 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 really good? All right, and we've got the obvious candidates would be obviously probably Gusto, Jackson, and who else?
Can I say my part on this one?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, be my guest. Yeah, cool, bro.
JP,
It's a bit fuzzy again. Lean back towards the mic or whatever, bro.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. My part on this one, I'm gonna go with Carney, Madueke,
Mm.
and Enzo.
All right.
They need more improving. I haven't seen enough for me.
Fair enough. Madueke, Chuamaka, and Enzo. Yeah, and there's still a lot of question marks over Enzo. Yeah, but we'll have that conversation another time. How about you, Ladimus? And I'll flip to JPT. Tired if that's if that's a masturbation innuendo, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? It's 1 a.m. in the morning over here, and I got work tomorrow. What's the matter with you? Joker TJ Eden. Madueke and he said Madueke, Chuameka, and Enzo Fernandez. Andy, in case you missed it. And Ladimus is what he's about to say. Oh, unlucky, Bobby, by the way. Sorry about your boy losing his semi-final, man.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's a little okay, though.
Well, so yeah, go on, Ladimus.
What player that we can be world class?
3.
Yeah. Well, besides the usual ones, there really is a player in New Delhi. Yeah, Mudryk.
Petros is a good
I
shot.
don't know why. For some reason, the sassy, like, I don't know. Like,
He ain't no young player. He's
sometimes
25. He's 26. He ain't no young player.
No, he's 25. He's 25.
you said, do you not say player in the team?
Potential.
Yeah.
Oh no! If you want to mention, all right. If you want to mention Diassi, fair enough. If you can exceed it,
and
go on.
Anyway, I don't know. There's sometimes like I just think he's like just an average center back, but like certain times I look at him and the way he plays, and I think low key like he kind of gives me like Rudiger vibes before Tuchel came. Just like a bit of a bozo, a decent player, but like under a proper coach, he could be something. So,
all right. So Diassi.
Yeah.
And
well, besides, the usual ones like Gusto, like there's Carney as well. So yeah, I guess that's just about it. Jackson.
JPT.
So the question is, name 3 young players or potentials that could be.
Oh no, just 3. Like, well, he said Diassi, so yeah, just 3 players in the squad that can maybe become world class if better coached. It's funny how no one's mentioned Colwell.
I was going to. I would say Colwell because we see what he can do in the under 21s. Colwell will be a big one that could be one of our best center backs
Right.
I think he's gonna potential to be better than John Terry.
Yeah, Bobby, we all want to cut ties with Poch. I don't think anyone here wants to keep him. To be fair, just quickly answer that one. Yeah, no one wants to keep him.
Enzo, and then
All right, Deals. If you got to go, bro, you just bounce, bro. Have a good one, man. We'll catch you in a bit, Deals. Oh, big up Connor as well in the building. How you doing, bro? You never got back to me the other day. You all good though? Unlucky yesterday, bro. Tough one, man. What a choker, man. Unlucky. Big up, fellas. What a game worth be doing a watch along for. Oh, you done a watch along for it? I'll go back and put a smash on like on that one, Connor. Big up. Yeah, go on, Deals. Deals. JPT, you were saying. You said
Colwell.
Colwell.
I was gonna say Enzo, but you know what? I'll even say Caicedo. I think he could be a really good pivot player if developed properly. We've seen what he can do at Brighton, and this has been, of course, it's easy for him. But he almost had like shades of Brighton, like today. And honestly, I would say, Jackson. It was a great goal he scored today. It kept composure, but fixed his maturity, becomes a little more clinical. This guy can be one of our best forwards.
Agent Poch.
Agent Poch. We'll see what happens with him. But yeah, and Jackson, I think there's a good forward in that player. He's 22, not having bad numbers for someone his age, first year in the Prem, and also playing not in his natural position. I'd rather still see him as a left winger, but if he can be both, we have a true player right there. So those three: Colwell, Caicedo, and Jackson.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go from three that are completely different to the rest of you. Right. I'm gonna say Petrovic. That was a good shout because I think with a bit more development and a bit more coaching, they could probably get a bet. He's a decent keeper. I think he just needs to keep on improving. Because I'm not being. Yeah, he's only like 22, 23.
Oh, come on. And goalkeepers, they don't hit their prime so later.
25, 26 is 27. Unless you're Thibaut Courtois or Casillas.
I thought goalkeepers hit their prime around like their like late 20s, almost like 30s when they're at their peak. While like opposed to Phil Potter, like maybe 26, 27 is their prime.
Well, I'm going to mention Petrovic. Another player I'm going to mention, we're going to get him at some point, maybe in the future, a couple of years. Angelello, the Brazilian, who can play as a striker and a right winger. Because I'm not being funny, he's actually quite mean with how he plays. I like the way Harry plays, and I know some people might not have heard of him yet, but Chelsea boys should have. But Angelo, he looks like a really good player. Actually, he's a bit young. He looks better than Kennedy Perez. I'll give him that. I think.
Are we allowed to talk about players out on loan?
Yes.
I kind of forgot about the loan players.
Okay. If that's the case.
When I said the players that Chelsea have, that does mean
I'm thinking okay. Replace Jackson with Datro.
There's still our players.
Yeah.
Our players. There's our play. Detro Fofana, if you want to mention him as well.
Listen, that boy Santos.
That's the thing. You didn't think.
This is
the thing. You guys didn't actually. I asked you. No. This is the question. And you two didn't think about it. No. Here I am trying to be a host. I'm trying to be a good host.
You said which players do we have, but then you said we can't talk about.
Loonies are still players we have, right?
They're out on loan. I don't view them as our players. Out on loan.
Technically, they're still our players, right?
He's right, but like forgive us for like not thinking about the
you didn't think international. You didn't think about it. Yeah, exactly. You didn't think about it.
Yeah. JPT, it's Wolfie's fault. He didn't explain properly. It's his fault.
Exactly. You can't prove nothing. You can't prove nothing, Wolfie.
I just said in my own one, Angelello, who's
absence of evidence doesn't mean the evidence of absence. Come on, man. It's what Samuel Jackson said.
Nah, man. No, I'm not having. All right, okay. Your revised theory.
But Santos, bro, listen. This guy is called Baby Casemiro for a reason, bro. He is the next coming up. He's the next. He's already has his.
I thought he was a deep line playmaker and not a defensive holding.
He is, but like. He's being quoted as Baby Casemiro. He's already been dropped by Brazil. This guy's special.
Thank you.
He's special.
Didn't we
Prime,
say
no players
Forest?
count, my man. You tell him. You tell
Yeah.
him, Andy. You tell him.
Hey,
You tell him, Cheryl.
Cheryl, it's
You
very
tell him,
different when you're
Cheryl.
on the panel. Cheryl, when you're on the
Yeah.
panel, he didn't listen. JPT agrees with me, so it's 2 against 1. So,
All right.
Yeah, that's
I'll let him
Santos
know.
is special.
All right, go on.
Santos is special.
In a bit, DJ
Alright,
Crane.
wait.
Thank you, bro.
Big up, DJ.
All right, so Andrew, so give me your revised 3 then, because we need to wrap this up. So give me your revised 3. Big up the Oregon Gooner in the building.
Now,
Poch finally gets it right. Big up now. I hope you're doing well, bro. I hope you're
you,
on my channel soon, man. Big up to you, man. I hope you're doing good.
My 3, Palmer, Gusto, Santos. Honorable mention for
Oh, don't make this even
Jackson
more complicated.
Natural.
All right, so what was it? Santos. Who was it? You said Santos. You just said the list
Santos,
quick.
Gusto, Palmer.
Oh, Gusto Palmer. All right, fair enough. All right, JPT. What's your revised list?
I see what you said about like okay, of course like Gusto Palmer doesn't count about because like it's I feel they don't get there even if they bring on the wrong manager replacement. But anyways, also keep Levi, also keep Caicedo.
Likewise, my bro. Big up to you. You're a king too. Likewise.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if Dacho looks like as good as he is right now with that Burnley squad, I think he would. I think he might have more potential because wasn't he being praised when he was over at was it Mold?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Molde. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing it. I'm sure I am, but he was getting a lot of praise over there. So we'll see if this is something that could be. I think he was looking better than Jackson was at Villarreal.
Good. Yeah, because that's one thing I will say in terms of talent. This squad is loaded with it. That's one thing I will say. It has got plenty of talent in it. It has got plenty of talent.
Untapping that potential.
Here you go. And by the way, just in case, I know it might have gone or not, but please, if you can, drop a like and a subscribe to Dale's Dale's channel because he does all sorts of bits and pieces on there. Please drop him a like and a subscribe. He's a very, 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 very nice guy. Plenty of time for him. Bobby says, Rosie, with the current squad, honestly shocked in where we are. Oh, right, you talk about Spurs? Top 4 fight and no more. I think 5th. All right, you talk about Spurs. All right, cool. Well, anyway. We're going to round this off because it's been a good little stream. We're going to go an hour and a half. But I want to eat something. So, look. JPT, you want to pick up your channel, brother?
Yeah, keep it real, Chelsea. Should be. I think we'll be doing a watch along. The game is on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't think I have anything to do.
We'll share the pain. We'll share the pain like we always do.
Exactly. I'll do it. I mean, I'm gonna be out of the house, but yeah, be able to do it as long as the hotel has internet. Should be good.
All right. Big up Cheryl. Says big up the boys. Thanks for the chat. All the best in the take care, everyone. Says Cheryl. That's good of me. What's good of me? Yeah, man. Nah, cool, man. Come on, Dale. You know you're my brother from day, man. Yeah, don't watch that, bro. You know, like, please, if you can, drop down a subscription because he's a very, very nice guy, man. And all the time, I still can't believe I haven't got the bloody poor guy on my channel yet. That's absolutely crazy because I've always talked to him, and I was like, he's the only guy I catch at about 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, if I'm like not sleeping, if I get up early, he's just like sitting there shooting people. Like, Tango Dad, like, you know, all that. But yeah, everyone, Latimus, you want to shout out your socials? Oop. JPT's gone somehow, and Latimus looks like he's in the world and not. All right, fair enough. He's doing his thing. All right, Latimus, can you hear me? Hello, yo.
Sorry, sure. Someone was at the door.
That's all right. No. He's on. Latimus, you want to pick up your socials, man?
Yeah. Follow me. Twitter. Latimus Prime. Follow me there. Yeah, man. Listen. Hopefully, we can do this against Man City. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I might see if I can chuck a prediction show for that, but really, I might just go into hiding and hide behind my sofa. I'm not sure yet. But yes, of course, my big thanks, obviously. Please like and subscribe to JPT if you haven't on his channel, or if you're watching on his. Please come over to mine. Like and subscribe would be nice, please. Thank you to everyone in the chat as well for making it a good chat. Thank you. Big up Dills as well. I know Dills had to split, but big up Rosie as well. She's been helping out in the chat, keeping it vibes. Thank you very much, Bobby. Big up to your son, man. I hope all goes well and he gets over his defeat and he can go back next year. Big up, bro.
He's a tough kid.
Yes, he is. And Dow, of course, big up yourself, my brother. Stay safe. Everyone in the chat that was there earlier on, Mama Flossie, obviously DJ Crane, Andy before he became Cheryl.
Simo Sports.
So yeah, obviously Connor, big up to yourself, bro. I hope you're doing well. Mr. Beehive, everyone that's taken part. It's been a mad stream, man. So many faces in tonight.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was. It was great, man. Good to see all the faces, man. Like Arsenal, West Ham, Budgie as well. Big up, Budgie.
Oh,
big up to him, man. What a super guy. Everyone, thank you. Cheers, lads. Have a great night, everyone. You too, my bro. Everyone, stay safe. God bless. And we are out of here.